Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Wrestle Kingdom 9, brought to you by both New Japan and Global Force Wrestling live reactions.
I can't remember the last time I got butterflies thinking about doing live reactions to a show like I have thinking about knowing how you and I are going to react to Wrestle Kingdom 9. Ashton, what a monumental card this is.
Absolutely. We've got tons of stars, tons of huge names on this card. From the big names in Japan, Okada, Tanahashi, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ibushi, all the big names from Japan, plus a lot of really well-known and familiar names from North America. Namely, you could talk about AJ Styles, Shelton Benjamin, Luke, or I guess he's Doc Gallows in Japan, Carl Anderson, the Young Bucks, Forever Hooligans, ReDragon. The list goes on and on. This card is stacked. We've got almost 4 hours of content to watch. And I, my friend, have not been this excited for a show since NXT Evolution.
I completely agree with you. I think this show is going to be something that, diehard wrestling fans 10, 20 years from now will be reflecting fondly on. Just so stacked. And the hype, I mean, I could say is so real, but I'll go beyond that and say it is absolutely palpable in this arena tonight. Just
Absolutely.
unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are in the Tokyo Dome. A lot of people make jokes that Dave Meltzer is unwilling to give 5 stars to a match that's in anything but the Tokyo Dome. So all we need is for a really, really great match to happen tonight, and we will most likely be witnessing the next Dave Meltzer 5-star match. And as far as getting you guys kind of caught up to what we're watching right now, we just started the show right before I clicked record, and we are currently watching the entrances for the first match, the Curtain Jerker, probably what's going to be the most exciting, fast-paced match on this card, the Fatal 4-Way IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. We have the Young Bucks. We have ReDragon. We have the Timesplitters. We have Forever Hooligan. ReDragon goes into this match with the titles. Who's going to come out with them? I don't know.
And we are currently seeing the entrance of the Timesplitters. And as like I said, I just feel everything just in my stomach and my throat. It's just unbelievable what I think you and I are about to witness. And when you think about this matchup, this opening contest, I think you said it best. It is going to be fast-paced. You don't want to blink. You're probably going to have to strain your eyes because you don't want to miss a thing. It is going to be absolutely insane. We've already seen the entrances of the Young Bucks and Forever Hooligans. Again, Timesplitters currently making their entrance, which only leaves to come out last, the champions, ReDragon.
I'll give you a reason, John.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So since we haven't actually started this match, we can do a little bit of small talk here. Who is your favorite to win this match?
Oh, dude. I mean, for me, you gotta go ReDragon. These guys, I have been watching wrestling for over a decade. You know that. You know my experience with wrestling. I don't think I have ever seen a team with the quickness and yet the submission acumen at the same time as ReDragon. These guys, they're anomalies, and you bring them together. They're freaks in that ring in the best possible way. They do things that'll blow your mind. And just, I can't wait to see them. But you know what? At the same time, I would consider the dark horse for my money, the Timesplitters. I would not sleep on the Timesplitters here to get it done here tonight. I think they're an excellent team. What about you? What's your analysis?
I agree that that ReDragon is definitely the most likely to win this match, if for no other reason, just because, oh, they only have a 25% chance to win the title. No, they have the champion's advantage. That's what it really comes down to me. And the champion's advantage is more than just the idea that you can retain on a disqualification. There's a confidence, there's a know-how, there's a sense of having been there before that comes along with it, and ReDragon has all those advantages right now. I do believe all 3 of these other teams are former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, but the current champs are the ones with the true champions advantage. I think that the real dark horses in this match are the Young Bucks. And it's weird to call the Young Bucks a dark horse because they are such an over-the-top team, but nobody really is going into this saying, oh man, the Young Bucks are going to win this. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they did, if for no other reason, just because LOL Bullet Club wins.
I hate to be cheesy here, but I hope somebody brought the chips and dip, because with the Young Bucks in the ring, it's going to be a super kick party. Let me tell you that right now. And I just, man, all four of these teams. I mean, we saw some highlights.
Here we go. We're starting the match with Kushida and it looks like Bob Fish.
Bobby Fish. Yeah, Bobby Fish. And I'm just going to say in advance here, and then I wanted to get this out of the way, I am probably going to commit a lot of mispronunciations of Japanese names tonight, so I really sincerely apologize. Just want to be very upfront and forthcoming about my potential ignorance in these live reactions, but I'm very excited nonetheless to really immerse myself in Japanese wrestling, with Wrestle Kingdom 9. It's going to be amazing, and nice float over there by Kushida.
I don't know, John. I think that between you and me, I think that we can, as a team, get at least 75% of these Japanese names right.
You know what? I'm glad you have confidence, and you know what? I'll share your confidence. We can do it, man. I believe in us.
And hey, the only Japanese name in this match is Kushida, and he's easy enough to pronounce. So let's get to this.
Yeah, exactly. And look at that, Bobby Fish and Kushida
Kushida went one step further though. They did the dual drop kicks, and they both missed since they were both going for him at the same time. And then Bob Fish looked like he was going to go for that kind of old style standoff where he just kind of stands there and poses, and the crowd freaks out. But no, Kushida wasn't having any of it. He went for another drop kick, and he landed it and nailed it.
And see, this is why I like the Timesplitters here. Alex Shelley making the blind tag.
Young Bucks in the ring.
Together. But here come the Young Bucks. And see, this is what I'm talking about, folks. It's going to be hard to keep up with it because it's so fast-paced. I mean, these guys are moving at a rate that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of match where we're not going to be able to call everything, so we really need to kind of save our breath for when something breathtaking actually happens.
Completely agree. And here you see again the Timesplitters now isolating Bobby Fish.
Oh, I love it when they do this. They get in, they do an arm wrench. The other guy tags in. He does an arm wrench. They keep going back and forth, just wearing down the arm of Bobby Fish.
I mean, Ashton, you know how big I personally am when we review NXT together and this and that on the fundamentals of tag team wrestling.
Yeah, you're all about that old school tag team, isolate guys, cut off the ring, that kind of mentality.
And I feel like the Timesplitters do it so well. But see, again, the intellect.
I think that the only team in this match that isn't really known for that is the Young Bucks.
Yeah, and look at that. I mean, nice Hurricane Rana there.
Alex Kozlov is a freak, man. He is not a thin dude, and he flies around like a junior weight or a cruiserweight or a lightweight or whatever you want to call him. In New Japan, they're juniors.
Yeah, I'm so glad you made that point, Asher, because Alex Kozlov has a very unnatural build for doing the things that he does. And now he's just kind of toying here with Bobby
and
the kicks ahead.
Stomp to the face.
Jesus. And there's the kick out there by Bobby Fish. And you saw Alex Shelley there, the urgency, almost ready to break up the count there. There was no need.
Yeah.
But all those teams are going to have that sense of urgency. And look at the power of Bobby Fish, powering Alex Kozlov into the corner.
And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to be very clear here. I think that everybody who is a fan of ours owes it to themselves to watch this show not only once, but twice. One time, watch it in its pure raw form just to get all of the JR commentary out of your system, and then come back and watch the show to us. Because, if you're a fan of ours, it's probably because we do live reactions, and we're, as a commentary team, significantly better than the Raw commentary team.
That is certainly true.
But what I'm saying though is I'm giving respect to Stryker and JR, because I almost feel like we're doing a disservice to this show by talking over them, because they're just that good that most of the time together.
I would certainly agree with you. Certainly. So, yeah, I wholeheartedly echo your recommendation. Watch this show twice. As you see there, I believe that was Matt Jackson, Ashton, that stole the tag.
Matt Jackson is the one that looks exactly like Matt Hardy when he has chops.
Okay, so yes, it was him that stole the tag. And look at this. That's why you love the Young Bucks right there. Beautiful double team maneuver.
For those of you wondering, they did the backflip head scissors drop kick combination.
Yeah, I'm going to really leave it to Ashton to classify what the Young Bucks do, because, I mean, they do things beyond the human imagination.
See, but here's the thing. The Forever Hooligans are the only team in this match that have a power advantage over everyone else.
It's true. I mean, you just saw Kozlov there do a vicious uppercut, but and nice. He had that telegraphed.
Yeah, and Kozlov is really the one with the power advantage. He is a large man, and Rocky Romero might not have a a weight room power advantage, but he has a functional power advantage because of how ridiculously aggressive he is.
Absolutely, and there you see Nick there. Oh, that was
Jackson,
nice.
yeah, taunting Rocky Romero. You do not want to do that. He will literally throw your head.
I think Young Bucks, trying to establish that psychological advantage. And we should mention here with the Young Bucks, I mean, the first of 4 matches with Bullet Club influence on this card.
Yeah, it's there are 4 of them. This is the first one. The other 3 are the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Championships are on the line. We have Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson taking on Goto and Shibata. And then we have Kenny Omega trying to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship from, I don't remember, there's a G in his name. I don't remember the guy's exact name. As I'm talking, though, Rocky Romero is going crazy in the ring. I told you not to make him angry. But then, of course, we also have AJ Styles versus Naito.
Yes, that should be a terrific matchup. Oh, double clothesline to both of the Young Bucks by Rocky Romero. I'll tell you, I think this is his first time formally in the contest, and boy, is he making an impression. And now him and Alex Kozlov doing their ring around the lariats. So it's just amazing here.
Oh, European uppercut. Beautiful. And the great thing about Forever Hooligans is that they are really good at working a slower pace, but not being boring.
And look at Matt Jackson there, the double knees to get out of the double suplex. And oh!
Kushida just tagged himself in.
Here comes Kushida, and there's the chop there, springboard chop. Oh man, Kushida, man, I saw him at the Timesplitters against ReDragon. I think the last Ring of Honor show that you and I watched, and it was just incredible. And man. Yeah, final battle. It was absolutely phenomenal. And just to see Kushida come unglued here, always a treat. And look at the balance of Kushida. Just unbelievable.
And then he moves out of the way for Alex Shelley to do a running knee to Rocky Romero.
Oh, and there's the dropkick to the knee. The biggest compliment I can give to the Timesplitters as somebody who loved the Motor City Machine Guns is I believe that the Timesplitters may even be better than the Machine Guns, and that's saying something coming from a mark like myself for those guys. It's just unbelievable what these guys do in a ring together.
Absolutely. The Timesplitters are very, very unique, but they're unique in a lot of the same ways that the Machine Guns were unique, and that all has to do with Alex Shelley. He might be the most underrated tag team wrestler on the planet right now.
Oh, the super kick from Shelley. I mean, normally
our first super kick of the match comes from someone who doesn't have a last name of Jackson.
Exactly. That is insane to me. And look at that.
Kushida going for the dive. Oh, Rocky Romero pulled his feet out from under him.
Beautiful.
Rocky Romero with the dive.
Oh, man. Rocky Romero suicide dive. They're excellent.
Kozlov's going to jump over the top rope. Oh, my God.
What a senton from a man of his size. Good Lord.
Here come the Young Bucks.
Oh, man. I love skin in the cow. Not even. Oh, the corkscrew by the Young Bucks. Oh, my God.
Kushida on the top turnbuckle.
Kushida last dive on top of everyone. Oh, my God. And there it is. Oh, what a senton.
And the Timesplitters are the only ones left standing right now, dude. Alex Shelley is in the ring. Kushida just dove out of the ring, and he's feeling fine.
Like I said, my dark horse here. There's Shelley, and there's the clothesline in the corner. Oh, this could be it here. Shelley now. Could it be the neck breaker? Oh, moonsault combo. And there it is.
One, two.
Broken up by super Nick. Kick to the. What a way to break up a pin. Oh, but look at that.
Oh, they're doing their tag. They're the Motor City Machine Guns tag combination that they used to do.
Yeah, absolutely, but with a little spin because you saw the cartwheel there by Kushida. Nice little flair to it, if you will.
Saban used to do that too, dude.
Oh, yeah, well then I guess, yeah, pound for pound. And here, oh, man. Knee and a kick to the back of the head. I'm telling you, the way these
setting him up in an electric chair. Oh, no, he's putting him in a powerbomb position.
Oh, this is going to be devastating.
Says no.
Kozlov does say no.
Dude, Forever Hooligans just dismantled what could have been an amazing spot.
I know. I was about to just lose
Super kick!
Oh, there it is, finally from somebody named Jackson. Matt Jackson got it there, but look at Kyle O'Reilly with this combination.
Super kick number 2!
Oh, there it is!
Super kick number 3!
Oh, my God.
We're technically at 4, but only 3 for the Young Bucks.
Oh, and he's tuning this one up, akin to Shawn Michaels. Oh, God, wait, no.
Knee to the head? No, he got caught in the electric chair.
He got caught. Oh, my God, he got caught. Kyle O'Reilly caught him. Oh, but look at
Matt's helping Nick down. Oh, the Enziguri from Shelly.
And I think Kyle O'Reilly still
and
has
Kozlov, it looks like, have the Young Bucks set up in electric chairs.
Yeah,
Romero comes off. They landed on their feet.
Oh, my God.
Super kick number 4 and 5.
Oh, my
2 at the same time.
Oh, my God. What are the Young Bucks?
Matt Jackson looks like a man possessed right now. Oh, are they going to go for it? They are. They're going for the Meltzer driver.
Oh, 450
it connects. Cover. 1. Come on, ref. 1.
It's over.
2. Interrupted.
Oh, God. That was an incredibly slow count from my vantage point. I think the Young Bucks had this thing won here, but it was broken up.
By just about everybody else in the match. Oh, and ReDragon now taking advantage of Kushida.
Yeah, there is Kyle O'Reilly, who I mistook for Alex Kozlov earlier. My apologies, but it doesn't matter because ReDragon's been taken out. And there's another double super kick by the Young Bucks. Oh, my God. You know, why don't there...
Are we going to get another Meltzer driver?
Oh, my God, the second one in the matchup. No. No.
Oh, it kicked to the back. Buckle bomb.
Yeah, buckle bomb.
Oh, are they going to set up more bang for your buck? They're setting it up.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, Kyle O'Reilly? Oh, no, that's Bob Fish. Oh,
Bob Fish using Matt Jackson to negate Nick Jackson.
And now ReDragon is in their element. It's 2-on-1 on Alex Shelley.
And that's the beautiful thing about ReDragon, who I surprisingly haven't talked about too much in this match. When those two get in a flow together and they're able to do their double teams, it reminds me a lot of the Shield, where it's just like you're facing a swarm all at once. And then God!
And then he does a back wow.
Oh, my God. Matt Jackson just got contorted every which way.
Into a German. That was ridiculous.
What
Bob Fish going to the top rope with Nick Jackson. Superplex. No. Wow. God. He pulled him down in front of him.
Jesus.
What do you call that move?
I think it's like a Falcon's arrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Super Falcon's arrow, though.
Yeah.
Oh, chasing the dragon. Oh, someone... Romero grabbed him.
No, it was Rocky Romero. It was Rocky Romero, I think, who got the leg.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, look at this.
Kyle O'Reilly does not give a damn.
He doesn't, dude. And there you see Alex Kozlov now being isolated. And a nice exploder suplex by Bobby Fish.
Here we go. Chasing the dragon onto Kozlov.
This is devastating.
They hit it.
Oh, there it is.
Someone going to break it up. 1, 2, 3.
He got it. Wow.
The Dragon retains. Unbelievable. Man, that match was so ridiculous, but it still felt like it could have gone for another 5 minutes.
It really did. Man, ReDragon continues to solidify their place, I think, as the tag team in pro wrestling right now.
And that right there is exactly why I gave them my personal vote for Tag Team of the Year 2014.
Oh, absolutely. And really, it just gives credibility to your choice. I mean, they got it done against 3 other very capable teams.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about these guys walking out on the first show of the year in 2015, holding both the IWGP Junior tag titles and the Ring of Honor tag titles, that says it all about how well they did in 2014.
And I mean, let's think about who they beat. I mean, Timesplitters, who are no strangers to those IWGP Junior Tag Team titles. Forever. In fact, every team in this match, either former or, in the case of ReDragon, the current IWGP Junior Tag Team champions. The Young Bucks. I mean, enough said about the Young Bucks, just in name alone. And Forever Hooligans. I mean, really, ReDragon, I think, earned a lot of respect here tonight if they didn't have it already. So.
Oh, they had it already, trust me.
Damn, man. And like I say about ReDragon, if you're like me And you really put on a pedestal that technical wrestling, that submission wrestling. I mean, these guys are the team to beat. These guys have put it really on the map as far as tag team wrestling is concerned, because you have so many singles performers who do it, but not many tag teams who do it. And ReDragon, I think, is just at the forefront of that movement. Just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
What a match.
Yeah, I mean, that match, at one point, it felt like the Young Bucks were on an upswing and they were going to be taking it. They hit the Meltzer driver, and ReDragon slowed things down just enough so that they could isolate one guy in the ring, and they took advantage of it.
And absolutely, Ashley, it was like I was saying earlier, they have kind of like that Shield mentality to me. They were able to isolate and just make it seem like they were facing just a whole swarm rather than
Jeff Jarrett's music just hit.
Oh, man.
Looks like we have our 6-man tag next. Jeff Jarrett, Bad Luck Fale, Yujiro Takahashi going up against Tenzan, Kojima, and I missed Honma. I didn't even need to look it up. Honma.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, one of the newest additions to the Bullet Club, of which I have, mixed feelings about. It'll be interesting to see how Jeff Jarrett plays into this tag matchup and into the Bullet Club.
Oh, and of course he's there with Karen.
Yes, Karen Jarrett.
Who, to me, has always looked like her face was melting, but each his own, I suppose.
Very interesting here when you think about Jeff Jarrett. Came here as a representative of Global Force Wrestling, and ultimately would turn on New Japan, that same night, and align himself with Bullet Club. So, very, very interesting dynamic when you have Jeff Jarrett in the mix. And here's Bad Luck Fale.
He's one of the more interesting Japanese wrestlers that I've seen in a long time. He is absolutely massive. I believe Matt Stryker said he was 6'5", 330, and he looks every bit of it.
He does. He really, you want to talk about an imposing figure. It's ridiculous. And Yujiro Takahashi here.
He is straight balling right now. He even brought some eye candy to the ring with him. That's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to talk about high rollers and ballers. Yujiro Takahashi seems to fit the bill.
The first Japanese wrestler to join the Bullet Club. Hopefully not the last, but definitely the first.
Well, that's definitely momentous in its own right. And here come Team New Japan.
We have Tenzan, Kojima, and of course, Honma. And Kojima is what I meant. Honma is notable to me because he, in my opinion, is the only person that I've ever seen who was able to make a flying headbutt look legitimately painful. Because say what you want about Benoit or Bull Dempsey or even Daniel Bryan, when they do the flying headbutt, it looks like it hurts them more than it hurts the person they're doing it to. But when Honma does it, it looks legitimately painful.
I'm intrigued to see it.
He never actually connects with it, but when he does, it looks painful.
Well, I hope I do tonight. This would be the event to do it. So, Ashton is more of an outsider because I would like to think you're certainly, especially with some of your picks on an awards list, more plugged in to New Japan than certainly I am. But from where I'm sitting, for Team New Japan, there's got to be a lot of honor at stake here. When you go against the Bullet Club, a team that just really does not care about respect from the Japanese crowd, just wants that wealth, those accolades, that glory, that being their mindset. I think Team New Japan really has something to prove here tonight.
Absolutely, they do. And really, the fact that Jeff Jarrett is on the other side kind of tells me that they're probably going to lose to New Japan, because anytime Jeff Jarrett's involved, you just know that he's going to do everything in his power, shenanigans, wife, guitar, whatever, and he's probably going to end up screwing it up for his team.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Even Matt Stryker and his analysis.
Karen Jarrett getting up in Honma's face.
And this is why I don't like Karen. She has the personality of a screeching cat.
She's actually a larger human being than most of the people in the ring, and they're all professional wrestlers.
Yeah, that's really saying something. And here we go. It's already broken down, as you see now. Oh, man, just everybody going out there. And Bad Luck Fale already doing some damage.
Yeah, Bad Luck Fale is, to me, if anyone is going to get the pin for Team Bullet Club, it's going to be him.
And we were talking about it as size earlier, and I don't want to downplay it. This man looks like a building from where I'm sitting. I mean, just absolutely huge.
He looks like a more in-shape version of Rikishi.
I think that's an excellent comparison, Ashton, and I would wholeheartedly agree with you. And it's going to be very interesting to see how he plays.
We just got a very interesting tag move from the Tenkoji, Kojima, and Tenzan.
Yeah, Tenkoji. That's another thing. This team.
Oh, the slaps!
The stops. Oh God! And you see Yujiro Takahashi in quite the pain there, and he goes to the other corner. Oh, just eats a forearm there.
Yeah, Kojima is amazing.
Oh, but look, bad luck, Fale. Oh my God, the splash. And just like that, Ashton, just like that, the will of Bad Luck Fale being imposed on Koji gives the advantage back to Bullet Club. Unbelievable. And there's Yujiro Takahashi in there again. You gotta imagine that Playboy Flair, I think, immediately goes to bed when he's inside the ring, in between those ropes, taking care of business. And I gotta tell you, if you're Bullet Club, I just think, the arrogance, I think, is both a positive and a negative. Look at that deep eye gouge there. I mean, really blatant in front of the referee, and the referee calling Takahashi out for it, but he doesn't give a damn. And you see Kojima now, I think he's going to really be struggling here in this matchup.
There's something about Takahashi that I have to just get into, man. I really like him.
Oh, I like it too. I mean, he's very brash, very brazen, but he's honest about it. He doesn't try and masquerade it for what it is. He flaunts it. He's proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of guys on this roster that you could say are arrogant or cocky or confident or whatever, but there's just something different, something that Takahashi exudes that sets him apart.
I just think it's that it's what they used to say about a Shawn Michaels, like it's that intangible to me, that charisma that I think just transcends everything else. And you see now Honma now had gotten the hot tag and he's making good use of it.
He went
that
for
headbutt,
it.
but he missed. Yeah. Oh man, I was really looking forward to seeing that, but it did not connect. And now, nice. Fisherman there by Takahashi. Only gets a 2 count. Oh, and you see now Honma, that's going to be a costly mistake there. He is still feeling it.
Yeah, every time he goes for that headbutt, it seems like he ends up paying for it.
Now you see Takahashi fireman's carry position here to Honma, and now, but Honma slides out. Oh, but Takahashi now going off the ropes, and there it is!
There's the headbutt.
Wow, beautiful.
There's one. He didn't come off the top rope with it, though.
That's true. That's true, but you gotta imagine anybody that uses their head as a battering ram like that, and Jarrett already thinking about using the guitar here.
Of course he is.
Distracted.
And Karen has the referee distracted.
Oh man,
Honma trying to get rid of the guitar, but there's Takahashi.
Oh, Takahashi.
Oh, that guitar's going through Takahashi, not.
Oh yeah, there's no way. Jeff Jarrett's doing way too much posturing here for my taste, and that's what happens. That's what happens. Jeff Jarrett doing way too much posturing, and it cost him. Takahashi is out.
Oh, Jarrett, you try so hard. And I can't even say you get so far, because you just plain fail.
And Tenkoji there with the double back suplex there to Jarrett. There's the spinning heel kick.
That was a cool-looking heel kick, too.
Yeah.
Like Tenzan.
And Tenzan there, just unbelievable. Taking Bad Luck Fale out, and that could be a huge advantage, taking out that massive humanity on the part of the Bullet Club. And there it is.
Oh, that was like a Team 3D, a Dudley Death Drop.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, Honma's going to go for the headbutt. Honma's going to go for the headbutt.
I think he's going to connect here, too.
Oh, my God. He's going for it. Here we go.
Is he going to connect? And he does.
He nailed it. Yes, that's got to be it.
2. And there it is.
Wow. Was it Jarrett that ended up beating it, or was it Takahashi?
It was Takahashi who ate the pin.
Wow.
You called it. Jeff Jarrett cost his team the match there.
I'm telling you, man, he is infamous for doing that.
I mean, that guitar made all the difference in the world. I mean, you called it in the beginning, and as I said as it was happening, Jeff Jarrett posturing way too much. It was the deciding factor, and Team New Japan, Koji, Tenzan, and Honma get the win here. Unbelievable.
I can't believe Honma actually hit 2 headbutts in the same match. He actually had a 67% accuracy. That's about 66% higher than it usually is.
I mean, if that doesn't tell you about the significance of Wrestle Kingdom 9, I don't know what will. So, excellent effort here.
Man, these matches are flying by, though. We've already been through 2 matches. It feels like both of them didn't go for very long.
Absolutely. But, I mean, that just tells you, I mean, the main bulk of this card, I mean, the really advertised matches, I mean, what does that tell you about what we're in for?
I think, is the next match the big... No, it's not. It's the 8-man tag. Okay. Next match, 8-man tag. It's Suzukigun. It's Shelton Benjamin, Lance Archer, Davey Boy Smith Jr., and Iizuka versus the team from Noah. I don't remember what their name is. The team name is, but it's Mikey, Nicholls, and Shane Haste. Naomichi, Marufuji, and Toru Yano. And all I really know about the Japanese guys in this match, I've seen Naomichi Marufuji, and he is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you think Kyle O'Reilly doesn't give a crap about his opponent's well-being with the constant strikes? Marufuji takes that to another level.
That's very concerning. That in the most exciting way possible. I can't wait to see Marufuji in the ring.
And out comes the Killer Elite Squad. Davey Boy Smith Jr., Lance Archer, their teammates coming out. They've got Shelton X Benjamin, which I have no clue why he just randomly decided to add the X. Maybe it's to avoid copyright from WWE, but whatever. And Iizuka.
This is going to be quite the interesting
Iizuka
tandem.
reminds me for some reason of, to me, he's like a Japanese, almost like a Japanese George the Animal Steel, but that's only in the way that he interacts with the fans. Like, he is a pure brawler in the ring. He will kill you. He's almost like, oh, who do I want to? I almost want to say like a Scott Steiner in the ring, but Steiner was more of that amateur wrestling style, so that's not right either. I don't know. He is. Would you
say he's like a Finley in the sense of just like punching in the mouth?
Maybe he's closer to Finley than he is Steiner, so that's definitely a better comparison than what I came up with. Maybe. See, he's so old school. He reminds me of someone that would be like straight out of the 70s, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can admire a good throwback. I have a very eclectic taste in what I gravitate towards in wrestling, and when you get those guys that just know how to brawl, rake, punch, and just destroy you, that leaves me very intrigued. As we've got our entrances in progress here, so it allows us to really talk about this match and I guess give some kind of an analysis. I mean, you and I know the Western influences in this match. Shelton Benjamin, I mean, you and I have seen a lot of his matches in WWE. We know what he's capable of, especially when he's allowed to just, really engage in that athleticism, that aerial maneuvering.
To me, and people are probably going to crucify me for this, but to me, Shelton Benjamin might be the biggest waste of pure talent on the planet because he has absolutely no clue how to connect with a crowd.
He doesn't, and he
and there's Marufuji. That's my guy.
Man.
He is amazing, dude.
Can't wait to see what he does.
I think that he's either second or third on my short list of my favorite Japanese wrestlers.
That's really saying something. Oh man, this team, both of these teams.
They say he's second or third. I think that I'm going to have to go ahead and say he's third because the other 2 guys are involved in the 2 main events tonight, and I can't wait for you to get to see them in their element. The other 2 guys being Shinsuke Nakamura, number 1, and the Rainmaker Okada, number 2.
This is such a riveting experience for me. Because, I mean, so many talents here that I do not know that I'm seeing for the first time. So really...
Well, and not even just for the first time. It's kind of a refresh because I know that you've seen Davey Boy Smith Jr. and you've seen Lance Archer and Shelton Benjamin, but it's almost like they've all been given new life in Japan.
Absolutely. As you see Toru Yano starting this matchup off here.
And it's worth noting that the guys from Noah, the 2 white guys from Noah. I don't know what, I forget. It's Nicholls and Haste. Mikey Nicholls and Shane Haste. I've seen some of their. I haven't seen a lot of their stuff. I haven't seen nearly as much of their stuff as I have Toru Yano, but there's something really special about these guys. Like, the fact that they're still in Noah shocks me, because I am genuinely surprised that WWE has not reached out to them with offers for developmental deals, because they have this ridiculous natural charisma about them that you will immediately notice when they get in the ring.
And there you see Benjamin there with the Dragon Whip to Toru Yano. And Benjamin here, I think, is going to be able to control the pace for his team. And there is the American Psycho, Lance Archer.
I can't take him seriously anymore, man. Back when he was in WWE ECW and they just called him Mr. Intensity every week, it ruined me on him.
Yeah, it's Lance Archer's a very interesting case, because I'm familiar with his work. I mean, certainly in WWE and ECW, but more so in TNA as Lance Hoyt. And I always regarded him as a very impressive big man. With an agility that was unnatural for his size.
Yeah.
And you see now.
And you know what? The thing for me that always kind of prevented him from being a top guy when he was in TNA was his face. He looked too much like just a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, he had too much of a baby face. And now it seems like with the beard and the dark hair rather than the fluffy feathered blonde hair that he used to have in TNA, he's kind of starting to look more like a tough guy. And I really dig his look now.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But what do you think of the guys from Noah, dude? Shane Haste, Mikey Nicholls.
Really impressive. I really like this. And look at that.
The jumping senton in the corner.
Right over his partner, and one of the body in there, I think was Lance Archer there.
Yep.
Just unbelievable. And you see there, look at that, together having the power to be able to do this, and all broken up there though. Nice coverage. You see
right to the knee.
Kick to the gut there. There's a kick to the chest. I mean, the strikes from so many people tonight. And you see they're all nice power bomb.
Nice power bomb, yeah, really.
There's the calf kick.
Look at that kick, though. These guys are great.
Indeed they are. I mean, you want to talk about great tag teams. These guys, oh my
what
God,
a freaking choke slam. He had to get him up 10 feet. That was retarded.
Holy, and see, that's what I mean when I talk about big guys who I think you really said it best, Ashton. I mean, he never was a big-time player in TNA, and I think it all came down to aesthetics, his look, because when it comes to, ability and his size and everything, he has all the tools, and I mean, to use the phrase, it just was a matter of making everything come together. And what a choke
man, here's Marufuji. Marufuji's in the ring.
Oh, Marufuji. Look at that, being kept at bay for the time being.
Oh, my God. He is ridiculous.
Oh, man, unbelievable.
He fires off strikes, and they're not all the same thing either. It's not like he's all using all punches or all kicks. He varies them, and he just does everything. But he fires them off so fast that you can't call everything. He's too fast. You can't keep up.
Oh, and speaking of Benjamin. Oh, there's the throw off the rope all the way to the other side of the ring. Good God. Just when they
everything's breaking down a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just when they thought that they had firm control, Benjamin comes in with that cat-like leap and makes all the difference. And now look at this. And Marufuji, though, dodging. And there's a super kick right to the face.
God, that super kick was ridiculous.
Oh, but gets caught in an
inverted atomic drop.
I saw
that tag rope?
Yeah, I saw that earlier, using the tag rope to strangle. I mean, that's what you were talking about.
Oh, the knee to the face.
What a knee that was. Jesus. Oh, and what is this now?
They got him up again.
Oh, nice. Slams him down.
Powered him down. What does Marufuji want to do here? Oh, my God.
Oh, knee to the face.
That was insane. Is it over?
2, 3, over.
Wow.
Another quick bout.
But, dude, Marufuji, though?
Yeah, Marufuji was absolutely unbelievable.
And hey, big props to Shane Haste and Mikey Nicholls. These are two guys that anybody, whether you are a North American wrestling fan, WWE, Indies, Japan, Mexico, Canada, it does not matter. Mikey Nicholls and Shane Haste are two names that you need to pay attention to because these guys are going to be stars.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Stryker has said it. You've said it. I mean, I've certainly believed it after watching their performance. These are guys that I would not be surprised if in the coming years or however long it may take them, we hear rumors surfacing, oh, are they going to WWE? Are they going to this company, that company? I mean, these guys, I think, are real, legitimate prospects. Very, very interesting, and quite a privilege to see him compete here tonight.
And they aren't even New Japan regulars. They're from Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah. So, really great that they'd be able to come over to this event. And I'm just, oh my God, you're going to see all sorts of styles and cultures and everything represented on this show tonight. And the Z-Man tag, I think, certainly epitomized that as winning team here with a nice pose. And yeah, Nicholls and Haste, I think, definitely left their mark in this matchup.
TMDK. It's the something don't kneel. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not even going to try and guess. It's a waste of time.
and you certainly didn't overhype Marufuji's strikes. I mean, he was brutal in that matchup with the kicks and the knees. Just the precision was so on point.
The mighty don't kneel.
Okay.
I used the Google.
The Google saves the day.
Yeah.
I like it, man. I like it.
All right. Let's see what is up next. Oh man, we have our UFC fight rules. Kazushi Sakuraba versus Minoru Suzuki, two legendary fighters in Japan, going at it in a match that cannot be won via pinfall or disqualification. The only way to win is to knock your opponent out, make them tap out, or referee stoppage.
When I was getting educated on this match with you, I felt this tingling sensation run up my spine, because if any match is really going to personify a fight, if any match is really going to capture the atmosphere of almost like a, warfare, pure warfare, it is this matchup to me. When you can only
you know
win...
what though, dude? It's not just this one. This is more like submission based. The warfare match that you're talking about is the never openweight championship between Ishii and Makabe.
Yeah, that's going to be insane as well, but that's still later to come. So Suzuki, Sakuraba, I mean, it's just, oh man, what a collision we are going to see here.
That Ishii versus Makabe match is the one that I think, aside from the main events, I think that's the match that I'm looking forward to most tonight.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I think when you really look at the big matches on the Wrestle Kingdom 9 card, I mean, the matches that they tell you, oh, they're going to be debating each other or in conflict with each other for what emerges as a match of the year candidate, just all of them, I think, bring a certain level of excitement and intrigue. So here we see our first entrance being made here, Suzuki coming out first.
He almost looks like he's wearing Alberto Del Rio's garb.
I know, right? That's exactly the vibe I got.
No knee pads, white trunks, looks like he's wearing a diaper. He's even got the scarf, but it's not a scarf, it's a towel.
Absolutely. Do you give the edge to... Oh, what were you going to say?
All I was going to say was that this match is going to be incredibly physical.
Oh, the physicality, the brutality. I mean, I often like to
But it's a different kind of physical. This isn't going to be a match with a lot of strikes in it. This is going to be a match where these guys are, rather than trying to knock each other out with strikes, they're going to be going for bone breaking and body manipulation and joint manipulation and just trying to put the other guy in pain. You know what I mean? Like, this is more of a submission-based match than that, like, all-out, let's just beat the living crap out of each other kind of brawl match. But they're both a different kind of physical.
You know, Ashton, I once remarked on the WWE side of things when you and I watched Sheamus Daniel Bryan 2 out of 3 falls at Extreme Rules, that what I loved about that match from Daniel Bryan's side was that he showed the brutality that technical wrestling, that really sound scientific wrestling, is capable of. And I think this matchup is going to achieve the same effect, but perhaps to an even much higher standard. And
See, and I don't think
think
this is going to be a technical clinic at all. I think this is going to be two guys. I mean, this is basically, imagine a UFC fight between two submission specialists, and that's what I imagine this fight being.
That's just going to be insane, though, because when you talk about the body manipulation, when you talk about the contortions and the maneuvering, I mean, what are we going to see here? Sakuraba now making his entrance. So it'll be Suzuki in the white trunks and Sakuraba in, I guess, yeah, the more multicolored.
Well, it's Suzuki basically is the one wearing the diaper.
Yeah, more or less.
And Matt Stryker thinks that Sakuraba is the biggest name to thank for modern mixed martial arts and UFC and that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't know if I agree with him or not, and that's not because I think I disagree with him. It's just because I haven't done any kind of research on the subject, so I don't really have any kind of an opinion to form. I'm just letting you guys know what Matt Stryker thinks and leaving it at that.
Absolutely.
Because I know if I give even a little bit of an opinion and I'm even a little bit wrong, all the MMA and UFC fans are going to come out of the woodwork and start getting on my butt.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and I will just really be appreciating this matchup for what it is, and Sakuraba already with the go behind early on into the waist left. But look at how Suzuki tries to get control of that arm already. To your point, that body manipulation, that contortion. I mean, Suzuki's already got it on his mind. And, oh, man, I can already tell. I think this match is going to be an early favorite for me.
Oh, wow, we almost had a triangle choke there.
Look at it. These guys are both trying to feel each other out and gain an early advantage, simultaneously. They don't want to be too quick, because that's the thing, actually. When you're talking about a matchup that's primarily submissions, you don't want to dive into something too quickly and leave yourself vulnerable to a hold.
That.
Exactly. Look at the maneuvering of Suzuki there. I mean, again, as somebody who really, I don't know. What were we gonna say, Ashton?
Oh, he almost kicked him in the balls there, but I think he went for a thigh kick. A leg bar. What?
Yeah. It's got that leg bar there. Oh, but look at Sakuraba.
He's gonna go for a sharpshooter.
Yeah, no. Potentially. It's got to get the turnover.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's almost in. And there it is. There it is. But look
he's turning it around. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Oh, that's got to be painful, the torque.
Oh, wow. He's got him in almost it's almost like a heel hook. Yeah, that is a heel hook. He's got him in a heel hook.
Look at Suzuki also, grabbing Sakuraba's legs there both. I think we'll have to make a break here.
Yeah, it looked Suzuki would be the one that has Sakuraba in a heel hook.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. I guess I should start using names more than just saying he has him in a something.
That's what I'm actually grateful to this match, because A, there are only two participants, and B, their attires make it so much easier for me to remember what name is what. So yeah, definitely grateful for that. As you see,
wow, now they're just straight up slapping each other.
Now it's
wow, Suzuki is angry.
Oh man, Sakuraba now trying to even
slap. Oh my god.
Oh, but Suzuki, look at Suzuki here.
Oh wow, the triangle choke over the rope.
Oh, beautiful. And he's got to make the break. Look at the headstand there, landing on his feet. I'll tell you, I've already really warmed up to Suzuki, and this is my first exposure to him. Just beautiful. He absolutely makes seamless transitions that are just gorgeous to behold. And I was getting ready to say earlier,
Suzuki going out to the ramp, though. This is not what's supposed to happen in this match.
I don't think you, me, or even the referee can really say what these two men are supposed to do. I think all caution's being thrown in the wind tonight.
What in the world is Suzuki thinking about doing right now?
Oh, I was thinking about something, but he got caught there with the spin kick, and now again we're trading strikes.
It's JR even just said it. It's worth noting that these guys they cannot be counted out. The only way to win this match is by submission, knockout, or referee stoppage.
Oh man!
He's going for a Kimura.
And I think he does have it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. And Suzuki though not going to yield to that maneuver, and the referee they're trying to get him to break. I guess because again, the hold. I think to officially count has to be inside the ring, even though there are no countouts.
Yeah.
An official decision
But that's
has
the
to be
thing,
made.
though. It's not like there are rope breaks or anything in this match, so Sakuraba can keep this as locked in for as long as he wants to.
And from a strategic standpoint, I certainly would. Why wouldn't you want to wear it on your opponent, especially an opponent that has proven himself to be as proficient and as dangerous as Suzuki? When you see how many times he almost caught Sakuraba in a hiccup, and translated into a lethal hold early on in the matchup.
I don't know if I like that, though. I kind of feel like Sakuraba's kind of a scumbag now.
I mean, hey, look, I'm not trying to, to be a heel or form that kind of dynamic, but from where I'm sitting, if you have an advantage, especially with one that you can't be penalized for, more or less, I mean, you take it. And Suzuki definitely seems capable, and he definitely seems dangerous in that ring. So
that might be the case, but at this point right now, I think that my allegiance has firmly got put into the corner of Suzuki.
Yeah, I certainly don't blame you there, dude.
I love the comeback story. I love the underdog story. And as of right now, Minoru Suzuki is a huge underdog after having his arm destroyed by Sakuraba on the ramp, which isn't even supposed to happen.
And here's the thing, Ashton. This is my first exposure to both of these guys, so I'm really in no place to make any inferences, but I am going to make one. Sakuraba should not sleep on Suzuki here, despite the fact that he's taken an arm out, because Suzuki strikes me as the type that can get you in a hold with one arm or both of his legs. I mean, the guy's body itself is a weapon, is what I'm trying to articulate. So Sakuraba better stay on Suzuki if he really wants that advantage to pay dividends. As you see there, I think he's going to follow through on just that with the kicks to the arm and kicks to the chest. And they're so measured and they're so calculated.
Yeah, Suzuki is definitely starting to fade a little bit here. Did he just pass out?
He may have. I mean, that arm has got to be in agony. And Sakuraba, I think, is really measuring his man. And you see he's just in the knee pad there. Thought he was going to pull it down, but he did not. But, I mean, who knows what bag of tricks.
Well, Suzuki isn't passed out. He just took a breather.
Suzuki better take every breather he's afforded, because then I don't even really like Sakuraba giving him this kind of time to recover. But that may have been more ref's jurisdiction than his own.
Oh, dude, Suzuki's starting to look really pissed off.
Oh, and there's
a slap.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about when I say don't sleep on a guy like this. And look at this. He is just bitch slapping Sakuraba here.
Well, it's worth noting, I think closed fists are actually banned in Japan, so that's pretty typical. It seems like everybody, as far as strikes go, it's always either open palm strikes or open-handed slaps or forearms to the face rather than closed punches.
Well, that's got to be right up Jim Ross's alley, because he's old school that way.
I think I've already heard him say something about during the second match of the night. I'm pretty sure he said something about how they weren't using closed fists.
Look at this here. Sakuraba trying to...
It's weird because it's difficult to hear Jim Ross while we're trying to commentate over it as well.
Absolutely. I look at Suzuki. They're prying away at the fingers there, Sakuraba, though, trying to keep that hold, that arm breaker in place.
It's like an inverted arm breaker almost. He has him upside down.
And there it is. And there it is. It's pure
doesn't have it locked in yet, though, because Suzuki is resisting big time. He has his... Oh, I guess there are rope breaks in this. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. You can't get disqualified, though, so he didn't have to let it go.
I don't know why Sakuraba broke it there. I'm just kind of in awe of this matchup. Like I said, I figured it would be an early favorite of mine, considering the type of style that would be used. That submission, that kind of chain wrestling. And, oh, man, Sakuraba. And the viciousry, too. I mean, there have been just purely vicious moments in this match, particularly, again, from Sakuraba.
I can't understand what Sakuraba's saying, but I feel like he's straight up pulling a Jericho and being like, ask him!
Yeah, you can only imagine, right? When he has the kind of advantage that he does, he probably feels that sense of urgency, like, I've got my man where I want him. I've got to stay on him. I've got to capitalize on this advantage. And look at Suzuki, though, eating those
kicks.
He's
so angry. Oh, that was almost to the face.
Oh, he's feeling it. There's another strike.
Slap. Another slap. Kick, slap.
Sakuraba seems frustrated with himself, this inability to put Suzuki away. And look, he's even tapping him like, come on, give it your best kick. Oh, Suzuki's got that adrenaline now, and adrenaline is a dangerous weapon in the hands of somebody like Suzuki. Oh, man. And he caught the leg, and there's the strike. There's another strike. And now Suzuki's got to capitalize there. And oh, what a kick to the face.
Very nice. You can't win by... Oh, is that just a sleeper?
That could be just a blatant choke at this point. I don't even... Oh, my God, the takeover.
Ripped his freaking head off. And now, yeah, that is a freaking sleeper, dude. But that's a real sleeper. That's a legit shoot, like, the right kind of sleeper. The kind that doesn't exist in WWE anymore.
Oh, man. And the torque on it is unbelievable.
And he has him by the hair, too. The ref's not doing anything about that. That's it. The ref's calling the match. It's over, dude. Wow.
Wow, what a contest.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to cut off recording here. That was the end of part 1. We'll be back in literally less than a second, but for you, it might take a little longer because of upload time and all that stuff. But that's the end of part 1. Be back for part 2.